Hi guys,
I'm Shauni.
and I'm Mondi, and we've been married for 10 exciting years.
Yes, indeed. And today's topic, why is great communication so freaking hard in relationships?
But first guys, before we get started, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button.
Yes, indeed. And we're going to talk about the topic at hand right after this intro. Okay, why is great communication so freaking hard in relationships?
Yes.
The answer is being a great communicator in relationships is not hard at all if you know the formula and if you know how to get rid of your doggone ego. Okay? And we're going to talk about some step-by-step things that are crucial in becoming a great communicator that perhaps a lot of times people don't talk about. But let me tell you a little story real quick.
Oh, Lord.
Okay?
Here we go.
We were terrible at communicating at the beginning of our relationship. Okay? It was not good. Okay? And we did not even recognize it as bad communication. Even when I would say to him, "You're not listening to me." Okay? I still did not recognize this as poor communication. Okay? I just really thought that he was not listening just to piss me off. Honestly. You get what I'm saying? And I'm sure a lot of times it was, right? But a lot of times I found out later that he was just frustrated and did not want to have to deal with it, right?
Yeah.
So he would shut down. I would scream and yell. He would shut down. Then it got to the point where he took on my attributes. He started raising his voice, and I'm like, "I'm not yelling. Why are you yelling? I'm not yelling." You get what I'm saying? And became a crazy, vicious cycle.
Yes.
Our ego was all in, and our communication was all out. Okay? So when you take ego out of the conversation, right? The ego, you know, the one that wants to start fights, the one that's always defensive,
The one that won't back down.
the one that won't back down, that one. When you take it out, communication becomes a lot easier.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
No, I get what you're saying. Listen, I thought that I was the best communicator. Listen, I didn't have any problems with communicating when I was younger.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. All the way up, too. Younger all the way up.
I saw her as the problem.
Right.
And my ego would not see it any other way.
Yes.
You know, but what happened was she started to change, but in a good way.
Yeah.
You know, she started to change the way she, started to respond to me.
Yeah.
She was calm. She was more respectful. And when I got heated, which is what I didn't do, but I started to do, when I got heated, she was just like, "I don't want to communicate that way anymore."
And walk off.
You just walk off. I'm like, okay. She's starting to change. And me, I don't want to be outdone. I don't want to be outdone. So I started to change. And before you know it, we started to change the way we spoke to each other, how we communicated. We started to feel different.
Yeah.
You know, we built this bond, and it was like, we just started to become symbiotic. It was like, okay, we're flowing now.
Yeah.
And I think that was the best decision we made.
Absolutely. I agree.
Yeah.
I concur. Okay, let's talk about those steps to great communication. Listen, grab a pad because you can't miss none of these.
Yes.
Okay? You miss one of them, it's going to be all uphill from there. Okay? Okay. Number one, if you want to become a great communicator, you must dump your ego because there is no I in team.
True.
It is a team sport. It is not supposed to be every man for himself.
Nope.
This is a team effort.
Yes.
Because the person that is talking will soon be the person that is listening.
True.
Okay? And when I say listening, I don't mean listening enough just to defend, defy, and deflect. Okay? I mean truly listening with the intent on hearing what they have to say and solving the problem.
Yeah, and I would say also, watch your tone. Don't go into the discussion or the communication thing that you guys are about to get into with an elevated tone. If you come into it elevated, the other person, all they're going to do is either shut down or prepare to fight.
Bad business.
That's bad.
Yeah.
So if you start it off calmly, start off calm, and you'll see that the other person, if they're a person that's always screaming, they're going to calm down eventually. If they MFing and cussing and all that stuff, stay calm.
Yeah.
Don't attack, right? There's ways for you to express yourself without attacking the person. You got to avoid phrases like, I can't stand when you, or why don't you just shut, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You just got to avoid the negative kind of ways you're approaching the situation.
Yeah.
Try to say something like, it hurts me when you do that, or it hurts me when you say that, or you frustrate me when you say that. And that kind of ties into vulnerability, because that shows the other person that you're willing to open up a little bit and, show how you feel about it.
Yes.
You're giving a feeling to it, and that allows you guys to progress into more calm communication with each other.
Yes, indeed. Maintain your composure. Okay? If you feel yourself getting irritated in the situation, say to them calmly, I know how y'all do. Look, I need a moment.
Right.
I'm getting agitated. I need a moment to calm myself down and think. Okay? And if it is vice versa, the other person is getting loud and disrespectful and doing too much, you politely get up and say to them, I'm not going to do this until we can speak calmly like two respectful and respectable adults, okay? And don't you say another word to the other person until you are calm, okay? Now listen to me. Come close, okay? I know how y'all do, okay? Don't say, I ain't gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this because that. No. Calmly, okay? When we are able to talk and speak like respectable and respectful adults, and we can talk calmly, I am more than willing to finish this conversation, because there's a lot built up that we need to get taken care of. And if we don't, it's going to make further resentment in our relationship, and it'll probably ultimately end us. So when you are calm, I want to talk about this again, okay? But do it calmly, y'all. Calmly, because if you come with them, it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah. All right, so this next one is a big one. Let them finish what they're saying. Not only is it rude when you cut somebody off when they're speaking, it's inconsiderate.
Absolutely.
Now I know you feeling something inside where they said something to you, is like, you got to get it out, but it's rude.
It's rude.
It's rude. It's like you're saying, yeah, I hear what you're saying, but what I gotta say is more important.
Right.
Just let them finish.
Yeah.
Let them finish. That way you can process what they're saying.
Yes.
And you might actually hear something in that will make you think like, But otherwise, you're just preparing for a response.
Absolutely. Listen. Great communication takes great listening skills.
True.
And listening without defending, defying, or deflecting. Okay? As I said before, if a person is talking to you about what they feel or how they feel about something, even if it doesn't make sense to you, even if you disagree, just listen, okay? Because it is important to them.
Yes.
It may not be important to you at the moment, but it is important to them.
Yes.
And if you love and care about them, what is important to them is also important to you. Next, you need to clarify, okay? Say back to them what you think that you heard them say, because a lot of times there's a lot of problems in communication because somebody said something and then the other person thought that they meant this, but they didn't get any clarity on it, and then now they holding resentment or harboring anger against the other person when they wasn't even talking about that. That's not even what they was talking about. So get clarity when you are communicating, right? And then after you have gotten clarity, after you have gotten an understanding of what they mean, right? Then you start to talk about, what do you think that I could do to make things better?
Yes.
Okay? After we have gotten past that point, then you talk about what you will do and what you are willing to do to make things better in the relationship. And then you talk to them about what they are willing to do to make the relationship better.
Everybody is accountable.
Right.
you have to validate your partner.
Yes.
You have to validate them. You have to let them know that you appreciate them coming to you and letting you know how they feel.
Yeah.
Because they could have gone outside of the relationship and talked to somebody else and start venting.
Yep.
You know, with that, you have to let them know that you're going to make a conscious effort from that point on to do better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hear them and start communicating better.
Absolutely. Okay, guys, and last but not least, pay attention. Mm-hmm. Don't be staring at your phone. Mm-hmm. Don't be wandering all in space. Don't be looking all around the room, okay? Look at them calmly. Calm expression, looking them dead in the eyes. Yes. Because what you'll find is that it makes it easier for them to be real with you. Right? And it brings them to a more calm state when you're looking in the eyes, because what you're doing is connecting when you're looking at each other in the eyes, and it brings a sense of comfort and it brings a sense of connectivity. Yes. And before you know it, you guys are going to be like, mwah, mwah, beautifully communicated like champions.
All right, guys, we're going to leave it right there. If there was something you heard, whatever it was you liked, disliked, made you think, whatever it was, drop it in the comments box below. We want to hear from you.
Yes, indeed. And if you could, visit us and support us at our website, www.urbanwellbred.com.
Yes, and don't forget to like.
And share. And whatever you do, whatsoever you do, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Until next time, peace.